Hello, just a warning, this game can get into some uh, delicate content. Let's say when your clients start getting drunk and start talking about various things. So keep that in mind. I don't want to say too much in the warning. There's some sexual content, at least so far in the first couple of clients I've had. Um, Nothing on the screen, of course, just random discussion of things that they've experienced, and it's overall fairly mild, but it's kind of, some people might take it as shocking. So here's the warning. And I've been told many times that my threshold for what I consider shocking is pretty mild. But anyway, talk to you later. Hello, welcome back. We are worryingly far away from the 8,000 we need coming 4 days from now. And we're on, I don't know which day it is, but we're also going to he's also probably going to ask us to buy things. Where is the shoulder massager we just bought? There's the fan. I don't know. But anyway, I think it is time to head to the next day. Woo! Okay. I should have saved. Good evening. Ah, hello, Jill. And that cage? I brought my cat. Your cat? Did I hear Yasunori Kato was in the bar? Bring me that bastard. I'll give him the fist of justice. I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake. I'll borrow his cap. One of these is not like the others. Wait, there are no evil onmyoji here. Boss, what the fuck? Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? My cat. Cat. Well, that's even better. Hey, Four. So cute. Why did you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know, so I'd rather have him here at least today. Ah, well, I'd say something about the health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis in here. Do you want me to take care of him in my office, please? Please, 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 please. I know she didn't do that. It's more amusing to me that she did. Sure, but he's a bit shy, so alright, Four, let's go to my office. And I think she didn't hear me. Hey, say, Jill, how do you always come so early? I live close by. Really? Yep, Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Something about the BTC housing program? Oh yeah, I got mine through that too. Anyways, let's start. I already have that one there. Do I have this one? I do not. Let's listen to the remix. I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna put in that. Yep. Okay, anything else? I wonder how we get these. What does all systems go like? You know what? I'm gonna put that in. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yo, what's up? It's a corgi. Lady, did you hear me? A dog. Another dog. Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer. Oh no. So you're the part-timer? Yeah. Boss, I'm taking my break. It's too early. Shit. The part-timer is here. Huh, he came early. Why a dog? Why? Because look at him. He has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses, and he's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same to me. Granted, Shibas could be seen as the Japanese counterpart to Corgis. They're both funny looking and dogs used by the royalty. Anyway, starting today, this dog will help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. Boss, please don't shout. Sorry. Just call him Rad Sheba. Why Rad Sheba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here! Thanks! Okay. Okay. Anyways, he will mostly help getting orders, bringing clients in, and cleaning. But he ought to know how things work. Cleaning? That'd be a change of pace. He'll act like a client and see how you work. Right. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Are you okay? Yeah, just a couple post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. This dog wants a grizzly temple. The deja vu hurts. What did the corgis do to you? Okay. All blended. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. Here. Wow, this is awful. People actually pay for this shit? Hard to believe, I know. So what brings a dog like you to taking a part-time job here? I'm here to help the funding of my organization. Are you with the Safe Fair Toy Company? What? No, don't lump me with those herding supremacists. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to CIRA. CIRA? Canine Independent Rescue Association. We give a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. CIRA is what I love, but damn is it expensive sometimes. We decided... I thought for a moment the tongue was animated. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. It is animated. Oh my goodness. We want to help CIRA be the best it can be. What do you do at CIRA? Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone. That actually sounds nice. Say, do you have a menu? Something like that? Yeah, here. Now let's see. Any recommendations? Avoid the part with promo drinks. Oh, the Grizzly Temple is one of those. Fluffy Dream? I like the sound of this one. Coming right up. The dog now wants a fluffy dream. Okay. I don't want to get the part-timer drunk. I know he's already had some alcohol. It's only 100. If I make it big. Still only 170. Well, this one's nice. So why do you pick a bar? It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be part of this, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I could walk all day. Weird skills? Yeah, stuff like food handler certificate, previous work experience, or thumbs. Why did you pick a bar? Oh, on a whim too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time. Bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk. Oh yeah, about the way you mix stuff. Yeah? Is it? Hey. Is it? It's a cat! A cat! Hey, weren't you in boss's office? Hello, cat. Wanna play? Let's play. Didn't dogs hate cats or something? We don't hate them unless they're intruders. Huh. You said his name was Four? Hello, Four. Let's play. No playing allowed. You'll make a mess. Four, go back to boss's office. Meow. That's one obedient cat. My pride. You want something else? Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face here for a bit. Eh? Alright. I shouldn't get riled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Hello, Jill. Eh? That voice. What happened to you? See? I was getting so worked up that Say's back, and now... Oh my god. What happened to you? I seen you too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot. Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? I just got out of one, don't worry. How did you manage to slip by the mobs lynching white knights? It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages helped me conceal my identity. Why come straight here? The ambulance where I got my treatment couldn't stray too far from the hospital. They're nice people. I've talked to them a lot while on rescue duties. I was nearby and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I need to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know. The security systems of the bar are top-notch, and my boss is also the bouncer of sorts here. I'd say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First I hear you're at the bank, then I find out you disappeared, and now you show up with all those bandages. Are you fine? What happened at the bank exactly? Did you talk with Stella? She was worried sick about you. Oh, we're making her a little bit worried. Slow down a bit. The medications make me feel everything more intensely, almost like a hangover. Sorry. It's nice to know someone like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everyone I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Why would they? Well, you've seen the lynches they gave to any white knights they find? By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. Can I get you anything? Something sweet without alcohol. Thank God these pants still had my wallet in them. Oh no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on the... Jill, please, I want to pay for my drinks. I take it I won't be able to change your mind? Nope, yes, you won't be able to change my mind. Sweet and no alcohol, coming right up. Seems to be in a bit of pain. Let me make sure I give her something sweet that doesn't have alcohol in it. Do we have a flavor? Sweet. Optional. Okay. What else do we have? Optional. 150. What about the Sugar Rush? 150. Oh. 170. Optional. Alcohol? No. Alcohol? No. So, yeah, no, okay. Let's give her a big one of whichever one of these it is. Oh my. Speaking of cats. Hi, Vex. Okay. What time is it? Okay. Yeah. She popped up out of nowhere. Okay. Let's give her a big sparkle star. What does aged mean? Oops, nope, reset. Not 4. That would have been a mess. Aged. Okay. I know what aged means, but in reference to bartending, I have no idea what makes something aged. Unless, it's like sitting around for a long period of time, but how can you... I guess you'd have aged ingredients and unaged ingredients? Okay, almost let that go too long. Careful. Yeah, this will help me calm down a bit. So what happened to you? Where did you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing and I had to make a leap of faith. I've jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Was that an Assassin's Creed reference? That feels like an Assassin's Creed reference. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell on me. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall. How? I rolled to mitigate the fall, but I made a bad move and broke it. Good thing I drink lots of milk. I was under rubble for quite a bit, but luckily someone found me. Someone? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I don't know who he was, but I owe him my life. What? Nothing. You just sound, cheerful. I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? After all that happened at the bank, here I am talking to you, being able to talk at all. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Yeah. Wow, 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 wow. How were things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Hey, Jill, I want another drink. A Bleeding Jane. They asked for Bleeding Jane. Is it really the best idea to give her one? Let's look at Bleeding Jane. Sobering, classic, spicy. Oh, bubbly. No. Is there a happy drink? Let's give you an Adelaide. I'm not giving you a Bleeding Jane. We'll give you a big one, though. Here. Phew. Thanks. Yeah. So, how were things inside the bank? Come again? What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it? I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security, finding safe spots, but then, sorry for asking all that. It was obviously over the line. No, don't worry about it. It's just the analgesics still numbing me. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill. Are you alright? I'm fine. Hi. Why weren't you leaving? Yeah, I was, but well, you know how I just said I was fine? Yeah. I am not. So I wanted to know if you could lend me your ear for a bit. Well, I was going to take my break. Oh, sorry. No, what I mean is I could lend you an ear if you don't mind going to the back alley for a bit. Yeah, please. Oh. She's alive. She's alive. Want one? Sorry, I haven't smoked since high school. But don't mind me, though. Smoke ahead. Thanks. So, why me? You're the closest friend I have nearby that isn't avoiding me, and I think I'm about to explode. Why? Because I'm afraid, I'm terrified, I'm scared. My colonel was using me when I made that errand. He saw me as a disposable pawn. Then the whole thing got closed at the bank. We were stuck there with no food or water for 3 days. I saw a man be beaten to death after he found some snack in his pocket. I was in rescue duties. I usually dealt with collapsing buildings, fire, that kind of stuff, but seeing people do that to other people is just, calm down. Nobody will hurt you here. You sure? I'll make sure of it. Just take deep breaths. I can't even imagine what happened there. Truth be told, I don't want to imagine it. But it's easy to tell you bottled up everything while you were there. Is it obvious? Kinda. Well, I had to get out of there. Fear would have only gotten in the way. Besides, I made a promise to come back to, alright, what's the deal with Stella? Nothing, I'm just afraid. The word loses meaning after using it so much in so little time. She should have been worried sick and I couldn't call her after I came back. I'm afraid of what she will say. She will insult you. She looks like that kind of girl. But I'm betting all I have that she will be quickly happy that you're fine and alive. Yeah, you're right. Think about it this way, a slap or despair for what's left of her life. I wouldn't pretend to despair, I mean, besides, from what you tell me, you're pretty much only coming to your senses today, right? Yeah. It's weird how everything can change in such short notice, you know? On Thursday I was a girl doing her duties, minding her own business. Now I'm injured and woke up to find I can't go back to those duties. Part of me is happy. I knew full well the white knights usually did more harm than good. Okay, somebody's found a nice little hidey hole in my room. On the other hand, I really loved my job. Now I'm stuck with nothing to do. Yeah, I know how that is. The life-changing on short notice part, I mean. Really? I would tell you why I know that, but I think you should go see Stella right now. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of which, hey, Gil. What? Do me a favor and escort Say to wherever she needs to go, please. Only if you cover my share of the work. Yeah. Okay, then, let's go, miss. Right. Thank you for hearing me out, Jill. Anytime. Too much heavy stuff lately. Everything will be okay stays. With renewed hope stays. Troubling news goes away. This seems fitting for what we just talked about. Let's remove Drive Me Wild. That's nice and happy. No. Oh, yeah. We're gonna go with where do I go from here? Those who dwell in the shadows. Star that pierces the night, because Stella. Answer lies within. Reminiscence. I think we'll do that. I hope everything goes all right. Ah, hey, Jamie. Jamie? Yeah, Gillian isn't here, I see. Are you alright? You look distracted. I'm fine, don't worry. If you say so. Jill, where do I take 4 if he needs to use the restroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient. 4 is my cat. Some apartments in my building are being inspected today, so I brought him here to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. Ah, I see. What can I get you? The usual gut punch. Coming right up. Gut punch for Jamie. Name. Bitter, manly, strong. It's only $80. I don't think making it big gives us any more money. I apologize for that. Apparently my the emergency alert on my phone went off and scared the visitor out of my room. Give me a moment. Actually, I'll go ahead and mix this. And I'm going to go ahead and switch videos at this point. See you in a moment.